Not sure where I left off with Terroriser. So, once again, off for the season, not complaining. Financially, it'd be nice, but, I got more crap to do in here. So I had to take the box off again, because I didn't remember that I painted the back of the cab, and I painted that's the back of the box, but painted the front of the box, so I'm like, crap. But it is what it is, and at least it's going to gain me more easier access to my fuel pump, because I need to put a 68 psi, and that's only a derpy freaking 15 psi, which would run a throttle body, but I got a Corvette LT1 to put in this bad boy. So granted, I didn't take any pictures or videos of me taking the Tower Power 4.3 over there out, which wasn't worth recording. It was just, But from there, I had to take it out because these brackets are for the 4.3, which set back, you can kind of tell. So I have to take that plate off and that reverse mount off to put some new right there V8 motor mounts, and I got a 2-inch drop coil, I got shocks, I got sway bars, I got some nifty, trying these out, nifty racing rotors, which were fairly cheap, so I'm kind of wondering if I have to do it again. But so far, I have pulled out the lower control arm. Granted, I didn't have to, but I'm redoing the frame, painting it, rustifying it, de-rustifying it, whatever you want to call it. But that's the easiest to get to the nuts for these darn plates. So I still have to do quite a bit of work on this thing before I get close to putting this back together. I just descaled these two items. Oh my goodness. You can kind of see I'm still working on the spindle, but yeah, you can see on the floor that was not an easy or clean thing to do. I did take the sway bar off. I'm going to clean all of this up, repaint, or basically rust treat it, satin black it like I normally do, and put it all back together. So I figured I have not done a video in an extremely long amount of time. I did get a new welding bench for free. Oh yeah. So yeah, I figured I have a goal to get this guy 99% done without the box and without the wiring done, because wiring is going to be interesting. And I also have to get this one to the same level, because it's going to be the same engine, but more goodies. So before my birthday in January. So it is what? October. I can't even read that. 12th. To get these all completed, and I have to rewire once again, I have to rewire my powder coater. But yeah, so there's the LT for Terroriser. Just sitting there waiting to be dropped in. I mean, there is a big thumb. I need to figure out the placement or the spacing for that so it doesn't squeak. It's usually hit and miss with all my LT1 builds with a bypass for the air conditioner. But yeah, I have acquired just a little bit of more crap since I did a video. And yeah, I'm running out of room. I mean, this is not a small shop for, to be at my house shop. But yeah, I'm kind of running out of room. I'm starting to two-step everything. Did get my father's bicycle, yeah, that's what it is. My father's bike in here for the winter. Gonna be storing that. My sister and I bought that when Dad passed away. But yeah, and yeah, there's not much more really talk about for this. I'm probably going to clip all these together because I'm not good at making longevity videos. Oh, I did find a set of forks from my skid steer. Welded a bracket up, made it work, mounted it. Oh yeah, that was not a fun treat. It's a good thing I didn't really take video of that because that was a headache. Oh, look at the ox, the blue ox, all sitting pretty. And then you can see my trash cans and my fire that obviously wet wood doesn't burn unless you get it hot enough, but I have no black magic. I got a little bit in here, but it's not really black, but you know what I mean. But yeah, it's a cluster big F right now. But it is what it is. Yep. Did a lot of stuff off camera. Got this bad boy all back together. Looking nice. Frames all painted and whatnot. Take a look on the inside. Yeah. Went to put the motor back in. Actually, to put the motor back in. This LT1. I came into a problem. So, right here is a pulley for where the old AC compressor was. I got a bypass pulley to put in there because there ain't no room for an air compressor anymore with these manifolds. Yeah, well, first off, that plate on an LT1 is further back and upside down, which I didn't realize. Figuring it out after, trying to put it in that, pulled it back out, nothing was fitting. Look underneath and I'm like, son of a... Flip the plate out, move it forward, put it back in. Try it again. Nope, angle's off. So that plate is actually off of one of my other LT1s that I'm not going to be using those plates. I think it's the driver's side? Well, regardless, both plates match now. And they're the same as for the 350 pickup ones because I got another motor sitting underneath the bench back there, which I sized up to. So, long story short, let me go back over here. This, you know what, let me just grab it. So, this is hard to do with one hand. So, imagine that good there. Yep. Big ass wheel on the outside here. Yep. So this, right here, everything lines up. Went to put it in, and bam! Hitting the frame, no room. So I got to do just a little bit more work. This is my arts and my coloring professional job right here. Yep. So I got to cut that out, recess it, put more metal back in it, weld it together, so I have room for all that crap. But you're just saying, well, hey, do you have to have that? Can't you just put it like a smaller pulley and a bracket and make a bracket like that? Yeah, I don't know if I want to go through all that. I mean, granted, I would probably, no, because I would still run into this. This is still an issue, regardless if I have a smaller pulley or not. I can't get the motor to sit properly with that because it rubs on the frame, like right there. So yeah, got more work to do. Somewhat cleaned up the garage a little bit, not a whole lot. But, yep. The 29th of October. Slowly but surely. Oh, and I took all that crap off and painted the firewall. Get rid of that ugly red. So, yep, new shocks and all that stuff that yeah. So happy I spent so much time on the frame area here. Looks like I'll have to do it again. Whatever, that's what you get for customizing shit. So, nothing ever plops in, unless it's an S10, holy crap. Done enough of those where it just like boom, drop, boom, set everything up, transmission. It's all good. Everything bolts up. First time I did it, not so much. That was definitely a long learning process. But now I got that one I can do no problem. LT1 motor, don't have to change much. This is my first LT1. I'm putting in this 92 short box pickup. No Chevy. So, yeah. I get to do wiring on top of it. Oh my god, this is going to be so much fun. Yep. Oh, motor's in. Oh my goodness. That was not a fun journey. Right now it's just set in there. It's not really anything hooked up or done. I had to do some frame modifications. Yes. Lots of frame modifications to get these to fit. Yep. But she's in there. Oh yeah, it's in there. I'll put some pictures. I didn't do a video, I was just, but it's in there. But I'll put pictures up of what I did. No judgment. Yep. So, got rid of some AC stuff that obviously I can't use, like the condenser. Lines are still in there, air dryer's still in there. You know, it's a process. But I did mention it is in there. I got the motor mounts. Actually, the bolts in the motor mounts. So now I can actually be safe to go underneath it without the motor falling backwards, hitting the firewall, and maybe falling on me. But I got my stage 2 clutch in there by shit, I forgot what brand it is. It's a stage clutch. It's stage 2. Stage 2! Oh! I don't know if I need that much, but you never know. Nitrous might come into play. Small bit. Ooh-wee. Look at the suspension. I wish I had my flashlight, but I don't. Ill prepared. But yeah. Oh, get me off the floor. Yep. S15's back in here. I had a little bit of fun with it. Almost reminds me of the Blue Ox incident. Thank God it wasn't that bad. Did not destroy as much as I thought I did. I basically bahad this thing off a cliff. And the only thing I actually broke was a torsion bar mount, which is rubber, that holds the torsion bar in place on the frame. I make a hard left turn, all I hear is bum, 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 going over bumps, and I'm like, oh my god, what did I do? But that's ordered. It was 17 bucks. Thank goodness. I thought I did something horribly wrong with this. But yeah, Sinister, yep, still there. I don't want to talk about it. But tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow, depending on who calls me, saying they need help or they're stranded, I am going to put my transmission back in. And then the drive shaft, the exhaust, basically get it all situated where I can take it off the stand, sit it down, maybe put the fuel pump in, and then worry about the wiring later. Because once I get to a point where I have everything together, minus, what I need to do to get it painted, I have figured out that I want this, sorry, camera, I want this to actually look decent. So I know my growths. I just might bring it to be painted because I would like it to look nice as many hours, years, I should say, at this point, that I've put a lot of time in. So, yeah. But this one is getting close. I want to say 80%. Well, right now it's probably 60. But after transmission, drivetrain, exhaust, I'm not going to put the box on yet, or the hood, or the front. But eventually, I will get to the point of wiring it. But I have to build this LT1 motor, get this truck to match this truck, as in what left to do. I mean, you can kind of see what I got for a list. That's not just this page. It's a list. It's a list. I mean, Terroriser has a strong similar list that makes it to the back. Anyway, it's gonna happen. It's just gonna hopefully be done. Both of these done before January, to a point where they're 99% complete. Have to do the box, the hood. Obviously, I'm not counting paint for the vehicle, but the box, the hood, and the wiring. So these two will match in comparison to what's left. And then we get to dabble into tuning. I'm saving up money already as we speak, because this is not going to be cheap. I have deleted all the emissions from this LT1, which this one is going to be deleted as well, with a full LT4 hot cam. I have 305 Vortec heads drilled to match the intake, so I get high compression. And it's gonna be awesome, hopefully sometime in the future. But just making a video. Haven't got too much time because it's fall and you have trees in your property and you know what you're doing. You're not working on the shit you want to. You're fucking raking leaves and doing that shit. But yeah, that's where we're at. It is the 3rd of November, so I got not a lot of time, but I got reasonable amount of time to do this. But yeah, we'll find out. Thanks for watching.